Hello Aquarius, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie. I'm doing a special reading here for your vacation guidelines. Guidance, I should say. So for your vacation, what you're planning for vacation, either by yourself or with your family, here's some guidance for you while you're planning, as well as perhaps what you're missing out on, as well as the outcome of your vacation with some other cards that I'm going to pick. Anyways, we'll go with the flow with this. I made myself a little spread, but I may have to clarify some cards. So here, I'm going to start with tarot first. So there's going to be 5 cards for this draw, for this spread, for you Aquarius. So we're going to start off as soon as I finish shuffling. Let me just take a quick shuffle this way. One more. Oops. All right, and one more like this, and then we'll cut the deck. Okay, so for Aquarius, for their vacation or staycation, whatever that may be for you this year, or for this period that you're going into. This is going to be timeless, obviously. Okay, the present situation with you planning your vacation. Wow, you've got the devil. So there's some toxicity around you. Maybe you're very concerned about the planning aspect of this vacation. You're like overly concerned and worried about it. Your thoughts are racing. Or there's just toxicity around the planning because of disagreements with others. I'm gonna pull more cards on this when I get to it. The blockage at the moment with being successful with your vacation is the Fool. So there's a lack of ability to take a chance on something. You want something that's like a sure deal kind of thing, okay? What is hidden from you at this time? Well, we have the Hierophant. Interesting, we all have major arcanas. So the Hierophant is about higher learnings. It's about the corporation. So maybe there's something to do with your work or something that you need to learn about your destination, or something about work. They're hindering your plans. So here's going to be a couple of cards to clear up the blockage and also to help you with guidance with the hidden information. So what can help you with the blockage situation? Well, we have the 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is about happiness. It's about contentment. And it's also taking care of your family. If I see here, you have your family in a shell. So anyways, maybe protecting your family, making sure that everyone's going to be protected from danger, because there's hooks on this card too. So maybe you shouldn't be overly concerned about taking that risk, just as long as you make sure that you have a plan B in terms of if there's any emergencies, in case, like for protection for your family. They have a home. They are also away from danger, okay? And then for what's hidden from you, how the guidance around that, how to solve that, it says liberate your inner child. So I think in this case, it may not be so much liberating your inner child. It may be peel the onion. So really go down to the bottom of it about the situation that's hidden from you, which probably comes from your work environment, your corporation. Try to get to the bottom of things to understand why it is that they may be hiding this information from you being able to take your vacation, for example, or the time that you want to take, or the specific weeks you want to take. Whatever it is, you need to peel the onion here, okay? So the outcome we have is the Page of Pentacles. So this is good. To me, it's a new opportunity. It's something you're going to be talking about and you're going to be going on. There may be a lot of learning to do about this place where you want to go. This page is actually grounded to the earth. Maybe you're not going very far. Maybe you're going to stay local, okay? So you're going to be a staycation, so stay at home or stay at the cottage or stay in the area. But there's a lot of nature in here. There's also a drum, so it may also involve creativity, or it may involve music in some sort, okay? But definitely there's nature. There's a lot of nature here. So let's pull a card on the toxicity. Oh, sorry, I forgot the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck is soulmates. So this is good. This is something that's meant to happen. This vacation that you're planning is probably something you've been wanting to do for many, 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 many years. You just never were able to do it before. You want to do it. If it's, traveling abroad or traveling within your country, whatever it is, it's something that you have at the heart of the matter, that you really are hoping to do. It's something that would mean a lot to you. So let's find out a little bit more about the toxicity. Okay, so toxicity, or you being overly thinking about this. We have the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot in this deck, I'm going to just move all of this over. The Chariot in this deck is, yes, you're going in the right direction. You are planning, you're moving ahead with your plans, but you're somehow tied to the Chariot. There's two slaves that are tied to the Chariot. It's a successful story, but somehow, to me, I think what's going on is these are your kids, or these are other people. And I think it's more your kids. Somebody doesn't want to follow you. Someone does not want to actually go along with the project and this type of vacation. But regardless, it's going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. Let's pull some cards about the energies from the earth. Oh, 3 cards came out. So there could be 3 different possibilities here because, there's many of yous, Aquarius, but let's just see what comes up. Oh, there's 4 cards. So we have the Green Man, synergy. So that to me is connecting with the earth, making sure that you are totally immersed with the energy of the earth and the nature where you're going to be going to, okay? The next card is childhood, innocence. So enjoy yourself. There's sunlight piercing through the clouds, shining down on the meadow near this lake. Just make sure that whatever you're doing, wherever you'll be, that you remain innocent, childlike, enjoy the beauty, enjoy the nature, and don't make things complicated, basically. And then we have the lake, so maybe you need to go by a lake. Some of you, this could be different for all of you. It could be different scenarios for all of you, but a lake could be involved. And also notice how still things are, so very calm and no drama, but enjoying the beauties of that. And then the last one is mountains, strength. So maybe you had a plan to go near a mountain, Kilimanjaro or whatever, the Alps, I don't know, the Andes, whatever it is, whatever mountain, maybe some of you are heading to a mountain, okay? But you'll require strength, obviously. And while at it, I was going to pull some cards from the healing mantras, because while you're on vacation or staycation, when it's time to connect with Mother Earth, you can also take time to do some soul searching and understand what needs to be healed within yourself. And I'm going to pull several cards because the message could be different for many of you. So I'm going to pull different possibilities here. We all have something to heal, right? It doesn't matter what journey we're on. We all have something to heal. All right, so the first card that came up is dissolving judgments. And on the back, the message is, I don't have to like the actions of others in order to love my journey. This could be literally as it is, especially if it's children that are not interested to follow you on this vacation. Just do you. They have to come with you. Bring them along. Just do you, and don't worry about their state of mind. Just make sure that they're fine. You protect them, right? They're well protected and they're away from danger, but they'll figure it out. They'll find something interesting for them to do. Now, for another set of you, it could be growing beyond guilt. It couldn't have happened any other way. So maybe you feel guilty Maybe your children are giving you the guilt trip, or maybe, and they're going to be complaining the whole time they're going to be there. Just don't feel guilty about it, okay? It is what it is, and maybe there's something else that happens for which you're going to feel guilty about. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy your vacation. You earned it. You've worked very hard for this, and take the time that you need to rest for yourself and enjoy yourself while you're doing it. And then you have here allowing appreciation. The value of my life increases each time I appreciate everything in it. Yes, so definitely taking time to appreciate nature, appreciate where you're at, appreciate the people you're with, that you're sharing this special moment with. I was going to put the cards on the easel, but you know what? I don't have to. I'm just going to move these out. Now, let's just recap here. So this vacation plan that you have is something that you have at heart, that you've probably wanted to do for a very long time. It is kind of like a dream vacation for you. The present energies, though, as you are planning this vacation, there's some toxicity around you. It looks like, and I'm saying that because to me this is the devil, because there's two people that are tied to this woman's ears, right? They're kind of puppets to the woman. And not to say that the person is a devilish type person, it's just that they are kind of like, they're physically tied and they don't want to be there. Maybe it's your children, like I said, and that's funny that I picked this card here as a tell me more about this toxicity. This is the Chariot, where the Chariot is going forward victoriously. He's being acclaimed by the people in the background, but he's carrying behind two slaves tied up to the Chariot, which they don't really want to follow. They don't really want to be there. They're not happy to be there. So to me, it sounds like your children are not at all interested in this vacation with you. The blockage that we see is the Fool. And the Fool being in a blockage is that you do want to go on this trip, but you don't want to be going happy-go-lucky. You want to make sure that you do your due diligence of finding out everything there is to find out, to make sure that you have all the details, like a super controlled trip, right? An itinerary planned and whatnot. But how to get out of this energy, to remove the blockages, to have it more streamlined and flowing, easygoing. Just make sure that you focus on the important stuff. The important stuff is having shelter for your family, a place to stay, and that they are away from danger. Because look, there's hooks, and the babies are in the seashell. The fish is looking at them. And then there's hooks all the way around. Just keep them away from potential dangers, okay? What's hidden from you at this time, though, about this trip is probably your corporation, the company you work with. It's the Hierophant, and I see that as being a tradition as well. So maybe in your company, you're not allowed to take more than 2 weeks vacation at a time, and you have to negotiate getting more than 2. For example, if you're traveling abroad, you're going to some very exotic place, or like a place that's 13-hour flight, kind of thing, that you need time to come back and deal with the jet lag and all that. So anyways, having said that, there may be some traditions there, or maybe if you're unionized, you don't have like the seniority to negotiate. Regardless, there's always a reason. There's always a way to negotiate regardless of the situation you're in. But in order to help you with that, you need to really deep dive into the situation, to why they're stopping you from, or will possibly stop you or prevent you, because this is hidden to you, right? So it's peel the onion, like go down to the very bare bottom and get the real answer, which is that little lady inside crying. Okay, so they need to vocalize this to you, to explain to you, but at the same time, you are also vocalizing and explaining this to them. Like I said, everything is negotiable in life, so you would most likely have to negotiate with your company to make this a reality. And then we have here the outcome, the Page of Pentacles, which to me is a very good card to have, because it is something new that you're starting. It's tangible. Okay, so now this idea is tangible. You're going to be going on this trip. You will be going. You may not be going very far for some of you, because this page is actually grounded to the earth, right, with the roots. So you may have to do a staycation, or you may just have to travel locally, whichever. But to me, it could also represent that your choice of the matter is very grounded. So I'm going to pull some other cards on this card now in terms of outcome. So tell me more about the outcome for Aquarius. We have the Two of Pentacles. So you're definitely going to have to juggle. And I think that's the energy of juggling either your job and your kids. So you have like two things that are kind of happening at the same time. You need to juggle those two scenarios. There seems to be drama in the back here because there's a lot of waves and there's a lot of clouds, a lot of confusion. But that's okay, because you're going to manage it. You're going to be fine. You're going to be navigating your way through this like someone who's an expert at this. Okay? Let me just grab another card on this now. Yeah, you're going to get rid of the drama. So whatever drama is going to be in your face, you're going to say, enough is enough. I don't need this crap. So you're all good. You're going to be good. Okay, so you're fine. You're going to get bored with it. You're going to probably come down to the situation and tell people, your kids or your employer, that, you know, it is what it is, and you need to go on this trip, and you want to take this trip or this vacation, and whether you like it or not. Maybe you'll have to come to an ultimatum. Yeah, and you know what? If your company really, really cares for you, they'll allow you to do this. Okay. All right. So remember to be totally in union with the environment which is nature. Okay. Also be childlike. Love what you do. Be innocent in your approach to the vacation. Also, if you're going to be close to a lake, you may be wanting or needing to be close to a lake, or maybe you're going to a mountain. And don't forget about your journey, dissolving judgments, okay? Because you don't have to like the actions of others in order to love your journey. And then this one is about the guilt, growing beyond guilt. So if anyone makes you feel guilty, do not let that get to you. And then this one again is allowing appreciation. So just make sure you appreciate everything on your way that you truly desire and enjoy. I've also got country cards. So I'm going to pick a card, or a couple of cards from each of the regions in the world. And this is Europe. And I have so many cards. Jeez, they're stuck. Okay. All right. So these are going to be a couple of countries that could be of interest. So if you're traveling to Europe or you're from Europe, we have Sweden. And then we have Belarus. Okay. From Africa now. So if you're traveling to Africa or you're from Africa, you have Mayotte. That looks, I think that's a French island, is it? We have Central African Republic. Now for Asia. We have Iran, Azerbaijan. Okay, wonderful. And from Oceania, We have the French Polynesian. And we have Guam. Last but not least, I'm going to go with North America and South America, Central America, so the Americas. And I think I'm going to pull 3 cards here, okay? Because the majority of my readers are from the U.S. My listeners are from the U.S. So we have Venezuela. We have Saint Martin. And last, oops, 2 of them came out. Okay. So we have Uruguay and we have Belize. Oh, Belize. I know some people in Belize. All right. So that's it for the reading. I hope you enjoy your vacation, that you have a wonderful vacation and one that is safe, and that you enjoy yourself. All right. So take care. Bye-bye.